no. Welcome to the top of the table. Brian, Mark, Hank, Chris. You got it, Chris?
I can hear you guys, but my headphones aren't working, so I don't know what that'll do to the sound quality.
You sound perfect, man.
Yeah, in that case.
Yeah, you sound like you.
$300 for these stupid things, and great.
I don't know that quality's ever been used for this.
Quality is the key here.
I mean, it's been used, but it's probably followed by lacking. But
yeah,
or preceded by.
Right. Well, yeah, that too. Hey, guess what?
What?
Chicken butt?
Got to turn your camera on.
No.
You got to turn your camera on.
No.
It's an interactive event tonight. Oh my God! What are you?
That does not help.
Witness protection program?
Hold on, I gotta turn my light on.
You have to turn your mic on. Hey, it's our other fan, Tyler, is joining us this week. He's gonna be. That's still not any better.
Dude, what are you, TCAP?
Oh God, that's even worse.
That's even worse.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, the light is right behind you. You're coming better now.
Tyler,
Dude, that works for all my classes that I teach online.
There you go. That's better.
There you go.
Tyler's gonna be sitting in with the band this week. I don't know that he's gonna be participating. We may throw to him eventually.
Nice.
All right, gentlemen. Week 4 has come and gone. What are you shaking your head for?
Week 4 was terrible.
Yeah.
Week 4 was fine.
But what do we start with every week? It's ladies first. It's our NWSL wrap-up segment. Mark, we're going to start with you. What happened with your team?
My team won the Challenge Cup.
In a very, very good game over Ballard.
You know, Simone Charlie got ripped off on that goal. She wasn't offside. That second goal should have counted. And, I mean, had Portland been on their game, they would have hung 6 in the first half. I mean, they just dominated.
It was a really good game.
It was a great game. New York played a good game, but they got handled. I'm surprised it ended 1-1.
They didn't look like they were in it at all, and I missed the equalizer. Didn't see it.
You know, if it had been pro referees, that would have been a foul on Carly Lloyd and never would have counted because she went right.
It made it a much more
Becky Sauerbrunn and just took her out. But it's not pro referees, so it was a legit goal as far as I'm concerned. I'm just saying pro referees suck, so they would have called it a foul.
So it ended with PKs after 90 minutes, both teams hitting the woodwork in the first 5. And then Fratch for Portland diving right, making the right choice, getting a big left hand up there, making the save. And
that was a huge save.
Oh, that was massive.
Yeah. And I think the bigger part of this is that the game actually did higher ratings than El Tráfico did on regular Fox, if I read that correctly.
Wow.
But combined, El Tráfico did the highest ratings in Spanish. That was the highest broadcast they had for the Spanish broadcast. So combined, El Tráfico did big numbers, but just for English, the Challenge Cup did better numbers than Tráfico this week.
I think it's encouraging. I think it's
fantastic.
There was soccer of all sorts on every major network this weekend. I'm not complaining.
I mean, the time slot was unfortunate. 10 a.m. West Coast. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, that was weird. I was really surprised by that.
I think I'm assuming it was to negate interference from any other games, any other broadcasts. I don't know.
Yeah, they wanted the exclusive window, didn't they?
I would hope so. I would hope they were pushing for that. It's just sad that it had to be at that time. However, for the rest of the country, other than the West Coast, it was a great time slot, and I think that really helped with the ratings. Kind of a appetizer for the rest of the soccer for the day.
Yeah, and I hope it will be a good thing to encourage people to go and watch NWSL. So Gotham, they originally had the bottom bowl of Red Bull Arena for their opening game, and they've sold it out already. So they've opened the upper bowl. I say bowl, that's overselling it a little bit. The upper tier.
Still.
So that's impressive. I mean, we'll see how it goes, through the summer and whether they're still getting those numbers towards the end of the season. But all you can do right now is say, first game, that's encouraging.
Hey, Tyler, how much do you know about NWSL?
Actually did a little research when y'all, I guess, 2-3 podcasts ago, interviewed what's from the Chicago Fire.
Told you I was bringing a fan on this week.
We don't even listen.
So are you choosing FC Dallas as your team?
Oh no.
It's a pretty solid women's
No,
choice.
I did. What did I pick on Twitter? It was the Seattle team.
Oh, the Olympic rain.
Oh, the rain there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have chosen them just for Megan Rapinoe alone, but I just can't wear anything associated with Seattle. I just refuse to.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is Seattle, do they still have the Sounders women team playing somewhere?
No,
No?
No, I think it wasn't bought by the
it was
DNA.
yeah.
Yeah, and they rebranded it as OL Rain. And I don't know if the Seattle and Rain thing was deliberate, but if it was very good.
It's clever, right? Because it
Yeah.
rains in Seattle.
Yeah.
It does rain.
And they invented that, by the
Why
way.
is Bentley laughing?
Precipitation.
You're out of focus and laughing. I don't know.
Song Bentley.
Tyler. Tyler and I have a
Okay,
running
I'll change
joke.
it back. Should we explain the joke or should I just change it back?
If you'll notice, Tyler's
Yes, name's
Zoom name is
Oh.
Yolanda Saldivar. If you Google that,
Yes.
you'll find that as the woman that shot Selena.
Oh God.
Tyler Tyler has transferred over with us from winning ugly
Oh, that way back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
and made the remark that he was a fan and he was following me over, and he goes, like the lady that followed Selena around. So whenever my wife used to travel to Corpus Christi, she would send me a picture of the Selena statue, which I would then forward to Tyler. So then 2 weeks ago, it was Selena's birthday, and they had a giant events. The morning news, the paper here had like things to do in town to celebrate Selena Day. So he'll find like a Selena T-shirt and send me a picture. That's the running joke.
I have it in my closet. I bought one on Amazon. I have it in my closet right now.
So then, for those of you watching in there, horribly offended, Nick has no idea who it is. Why do I care? That's the backstory. So for those of you that want to get involved, all right. Question number 1. Oh, the hashtags going through right now are not. Oof. LA Galaxy win El Trafico and Chicharito scored again. The Galaxy win MLS Cup, true or false? I'm not asking you, Mark. Hank.
False.
Ballard.
False.
Tyler, you get to answer for Mark. Say false.
Selena told me to say false.
Question number 2.
Hold on. I want to go back to something here.
Question.
Why is he not
number two.
muted?
Did you guys watch El Trafico? Did
Yeah.
everybody watch it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you see that through ball to Sasha Kleshtin in the second half? With like 6 minutes to go. They put a ball through to Sasha. Wide open.
Hold on. Everybody just get a drink and strap in for this one because I know this is going.
I gotta be out of here at some point this evening, Mark.
Wide
I
open
prepared for this.
green expanse, full, just open field, right? And it made me flash back to 2000 when I was on tour with Matchbox 20 and we were playing this club in Boston, and we'd loaded it in, we'd gone through rehearsals, sound checks, everything, and they just opened doors. I'm at front of house and I'm touching up some lighting looks for the opening act, right? And I hear the screaming because it's Matchbox 20, it's 2000, it's women rushing the door to get to the front of the stage, right? So Rob can drip ball sweat on them or something, or whatever. So I hear all these women just screaming and running, right? You can hear the thunder because it's an old theater. You can hear the thunder of the feet running through the lobby.
It's foreshadowing.
I look over. I see this first wave of women come through. And then I see this one woman. She's 5'4", 475, fucking as wide as she is tall, right? And she's trying, man. She's had this whole lobby to get moving and to start getting that body in motion. She's just pumping, just arms are just working. The legs are trying to move. She's just going. She just dump. She's not moving, but she's fucking trying. She's fucking trying. She's going. I look down. She's wearing Keds, like the old school Keds sneaks, right? I'm like, oh gosh, she's gonna have a fucking blowout. Those poor shoes. And pumping, and she's starting to move. And I'm just watching her entranced in silence. She hits the floor, and she's just going. She's picking up speed. She's about to get. You can see the fucking grin on her face. She's almost there, man. She's reached full inertia. She can't fucking stop herself. She's just going right into the barrier in front of the stage.
Pow, pow, pow.
Lifts the barrier up off the ground. It hangs in the air like this. Forward again. Bam! Back onto the floor and smacks down. You thought the building was coming down, but this poor girl, she was trying, man. She was working. She was trying to get there, pumping for all she had. And that's what watching Sasha Klesher run into an open field made me think of, because he was fucking pumping. He was moving. He's so old and slow. He was trying. There's no way he was going to get there. And then Blackman grabbed his jersey and fouled him, but still,
For those of you listening, you can follow along with hashtag Matchbox 475 this week.
It was a beautiful sight to behold. I've never forgotten it as long as I live. And thank you, Sasha, for reminding me of that.
Question number 2. Columbus is rebranded, and they've dropped the crew. Rate this effort.
Everything.
Rate this effort from current Cincinnati logo to New York Revs logo. Ballard.
It's several degrees below the Chicago Fire rebrand. I mean, why do you get rid of the crew? They've been the crew since '96, and I did like in the press release, they're like, "We'll always be the crew," and then they said, "Yeah, but we're not the crew anymore." Like, it's disrespectful. And actually, I almost went on Alexi Lalas the other day, or whenever it was Sunday. And I thought, you know what, life's too short. I don't need to do that. But he has very much a libertarian view of a lot of the soccer business stuff, without ever understanding that fans are stakeholders in a club. They may not have any financial ownership, but they own the club in a way that whichever billionaire of the month can't. And I don't think he understands that. And I think that's a shame.
Hank.
It's shameful. The logo is terrible. The rebrand itself is pointless. I mean, I know the old rebrand was pre-court, so I can understand why they'd want to put their own identity on it. But
get back to the three dudes. Everyone will be happy.
I don't understand.
Me and Tyler could model.
I mean, it looks like I'm going to start calling them Culture Club SC, just because it looks like something from a 1984 record. Just like the C.
Yeah. It actually, I thought it looked like one of the graphics off the cornhole from ESPN Ocho.
Yeah.
Also the sport, Mark. Don't the sport.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we also perhaps ask MLS clubs not to worry about having a global footprint? Maybe concentrate on Ohio first before you start thinking about taking over the fucking world.
Ohio, my dog just came in. The Cincinnati team actually did a nice, funny thing on Twitter about it, where they, were rebranding the crew as like the Cleveland Browns SC. It was pretty funny.
Mark, do you want to say anything about this, or should we just?
Yeah. Okay, it was bad enough when U.S. Soccer rebranded the crest. I mean, that was like grade school marketing 101. That was just so horrible. And then Chicago tries to redo this thing, and it's just, at least it's colorful, it's distracting. But that new Columbus logo is just god awful. It's just god fucking awful. I mean, my sister-in-law could have done that shit. It's terrible.
I think I'd be mad about it if it.
Does your sister-in-law have a portfolio that we could link to so people can reference that for the show?
I don't know. She's
Question number 3.
Terrible.
Sticking with awfulness in Ohio, Cincinnati has added Jeff Cameron. Does anybody care?
No. Moving on.
Tyler.
Isn't he older than dirt?
He's 35.
Some of his politics are pretty old.
If you're almost as old as I am and you're still playing professional soccer, that's pretty old.
Chola brows are going to chola brow. What are you going to do?
Well, I think he's going to be surprised either way when he finds out. Question
I think it's
number.
an interesting destination for him.
Yeah, since it's and then also Cincinnati claimed Kevin Vermeer off waivers from LAFC.
LAFC.
Very weird.
Another thing about the LAFC Galaxy game on Saturday. They didn't show this on TV. They showed the aftermath. They didn't show it on TV. They did show the aftermath. Shortly after the whistle blew, Bob Bradley was just south of the center line reading the freaking riot act to Blackman, just ripping him a new one, gesticulating. Like you could see the spit flying from my seats on the side of the pitch. He was livid with Blackman and just ripping him a new one, to the point where he just threw his hands up, walked off, and Blackman just stood there with his hands on his hip, shaking his head. And that's when the cameras cut to him. But yeah, he got ripped a new one by Bradley in the middle of the pitch for the whole stadium to watch.
I would not want Bob Bradley mad at me. It's like being savaged by Skeletor.
I don't know how you can't laugh.
There was I saw an interesting stat at halftime. They were showing the completed tackles LA Galaxy had for the first 3 games: 17, 15, and 12. Full 90 minutes. At halftime of El Tráfico, they'd already had 14. It's a very physical game.
It was.
I'm really surprised nobody got hurt.
Yeah, and Alan Chapman is absolute fucking trash. He is a trash bag of a referee.
You can send your cards and letter to @themark via.
If CONCACAF was able to ban that referee from the Philadelphia Mexican hoo-ha team, whatever game that was they played, where the guy swept the guy off his feet in the last minute of the match, and CONCACAF banned him from future CCL matches, pro referees got to do something about Chapman because he's just absolute trash. I mean, the stuff he let go compared to the stuff he called, both ways. I'm not trying to be a homer.
No, in general, I get it.
No, you can be a crap referee without having any bias.
Absolute trash. Just trash.
How about that no call in New England, in Nashville? It's terrible. Shame.
I don't watch those two teams. I wouldn't know.
I know you don't.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, tell. I don't know what happened. Tell me.
Well, if only you had a platform every week to discuss soccer.
I mean, you can go it is along the lines of what you call, what you don't call. Right? It's the guy went back to VAR and spent like 3 minutes in front of the monitor, and I just the guy's hands were on pulling on his hips. That's not foul enough to call it in the box.
And then he took a step to the right,
and then it's a jump to the left. And next, they're doing
it drives you insane,
and it really drives you insane.
I'm not changing the hashtag. Hashtag Matchbox475. Thank you, gentlemen, for playing along. How you doing so far, Tyler? You regretting this decision?
Not yet.
Tyler's living the dream.
Not yet. Oh, wow.
This is the dream for Tyler.
Ballard's got a hard out in 10 minutes, so I got to.
All right, let's get through this. Chris has to feed the guests.
I have to play soccer this evening.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
What the hell am I hurrying for then?
Good for you.
Hey, question number 4. Does Adrian Heath get fired this week?
Hopefully.
Only if
everybody wants to answer
Bobby
at one time, that'd be great.
I don't think they can fire him this early. I mean, they can, obviously, but they can't really.
Didn't he go to the finals last year?
Yes. We did discuss that in the previous show.
Yeah, because apparently I didn't know that
quickly.
But they haven't added anybody.
If he was in Cincinnati, yes, he'd be fired by now.
I think they've got to give him a chance to pull it around. It's only 4 games in.
Okay. A lot of time left to go. Chris Wondolowski scored this week at Salt Lake. He plays until age over under 48. Mallard.
Isn't he already 48?
So you're going to take the over?
I will take the over. Yeah.
Hank?
I think he's got 2 years in him, but this year, including this year and next year, I think that's it.
So you're taking the under?
I'm taking the under if he's not, in fact, 48.
All right. Mark, back to you. Cornholing is a sport.
Yes. No. Wait. Like
over under 48.
Like that kind of cornholing, or like that kind of cornholing?
No, not pow pow pow.
Okay. I'm taking the under for one reason only. He is going to try and be his little punk badass with the wrong person. He runs into conflicts full speed, like he's about to attack somebody. Someone's going to break his orbital socket this year and put him out. Because I'm just saying this. He runs into conflicts not in a manner to calm them, but in a manner that looks like he's ready to throw down and hurt somebody. Someone's going to take it the wrong way and swing on him and break his fucking face. And he's going to be out after this year.
So Mark will also take the under.
Yes.
Tyler?
Under.
Under. All right. Don't mince words. Just get right to it.
That's right.
I mean,
Well,
let's face
Balor's
it.
got
There's a
game to
line
get to.
there's a line here. There's a line here for Wando. And like the finish line is right here, right? There's a line here. Finish line is right here. He's going to put it over here anyway. So it's going to go.
Oh,
This is
like Geo. He's going to Geo it. That's what you're saying.
This is excellent stuff for people listening on their Spotify.
Yeah. For those of you in your car, not yet wrapped around a pole from listening to this, Mark is describing basically the NBA's 3-point line with the NHL's crease, and it looked like he was crossing himself or making a butt crack. I couldn't tell. Question number 6. Give me your game of the coming week. It can be MLS or NWSL, which starts back this weekend.
It's a game to be played.
Yeah, whatever you want, man. It's freebie. Ballard's got to go somewhere.
Ballard, go
Balor's
first.
game. Balor's game is the game of the week.
I actually, Torquay versus Stockport, Sunday morning, 7:30
No, I'm
Eastern.
talking about tonight's game, Ballard. Who are you playing? You know,
No, it's just pickup that I run.
yeah.
Hey, give it.
I'm on Team
everybody-
Ballard tonight.
For those that you are watching, Ballard's sporting the old Forward Madison jersey tonight. You want to?
Yeah.
Looky there.
And
Nice.
the moves are an optional extra that I've
Nice.
worked very hard to achieve over the past 20 years.
Very nice.
Why don't you?
Is your pickup name touched by an uncle?
Although in the co-ed league I play in, the team's name is Initech, which is quite good.
Nice.
Yeah.
When I was in college,
Game of the
there was
week.
an
Game of the
there was
week,
an intramural
Game of the
football
week.
team.
Game
All
of the week.
right, I'm muting Mark. Game of the week. Tyler, do you want to jump in? I know you're a big FC Dallas fan.
Oh God,
I don't
really?
even know who they play this weekend.
They play Minnesota at Minnesota.
Oh, it's a win.
I was going to say you're going to take that one because it's a win.
Okay.
Oh,
Our U19s and U20s might get a W.
In the safe standing section, or
Yes, with the bike racks.
okay,
oh, the bike racks are gone finally.
I know.
who's
With
scarfing the statue?
Cup holders and drum hook.
My game of the week is going to be the North Carolina Courage at the OL Reign Saturday.
Nice.
And a little bit of news that came out last week. I shared this in our group text.
Carson Pickett's gonna own some bitches. I'm telling you now.
Sam Mewis returning to NWSL and also to North Carolina.
And
Is that
Davina
for sure, for
named
sure?
named player of the tournament.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a good team. You're a good
Yep.
side there
Yep,
for sure.
that's who I'm
You
gonna
know, it's- You know, when they start to lose, you can switch again. That's okay. We'll let you do
Yeah,
that.
you're allowed to do that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not Zach Woosley. It's okay.
Uh-huh.
This game is also going to be on Twitch, by the way.
Why?
Which is weird. I have yet to.
Why?
I haven't.
I'm
done
20
Twitch
years
yet.
too old to
Am I-
watch that then.
Well,
Exactly.
there's 3 games Saturday: CBS Sports Network, Paramount Plus, and Twitch. 2 games Sunday: Paramount Plus and Twitch. So
I don't like that. To me, that's. I mean, who am I to say? Fucking MLS games get cut off and postponed for fucking Little League World Series matches. So
I can tell you that
You know.
my 13-year-old twins watched the first half of the game with me.
Are they
and-
13?
Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
And a half.
Wow.
Wow, the progress of time, Hank. Isn't it amazing?
It's
Means
amazing.
I've known Bentley for like 13 years.
and then they're going to be 14, and then
Who knows what will happen after that?
so they have Portland has TikTok on as a sleeve sponsor, and the trophy presentation was on Twitch, and they were like, oh, and they immediately got their phones. Like, when the game's over, I'm going to go watch on Twitch. So I don't think they're necessarily marketing to us.
No, I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea. I think it could work for the kids.
So
Don't know why I did that.
So that I think that will probably be a video clip of the week that will go on Twitter.
Yeah.
Hank, you got a game of the week?
Well, Philly tomorrow night was against the Revolution. It's going to be a real test for the Revolution, and we'll find out what kind of team they are this year.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, Philly's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mark.
What? So
Game of the
anyway,
week.
they were called Gethuda, and they were like this group of
Yeah. Thank you.
Mark's game of the week is going to be Mark's gonna tell everybody
It's gonna be LA Galaxy versus the fucking tree ball route thing from fucking Texas.
Saturday.
Gathuda. Anyway, so like they were the
LA
biggest thing we had to a frat house on
Oh
our
my
campus.
God.
Something about your mother.
The Mark's game of the week is LA hosting Austin FC on Univision, TUDN, and Twitter.
Gathuda.
I'm
Give
looking
it
it
to-
up, Mark. Well, let just people Google it. We'll go from there.
Okay.
Ballard's got to be somewhere. He's got a hard out OUT in 3 minutes, so we're gonna cut this short.
GITHUTA.
We're gonna cut this short
Nobody can
again. If you want to follow along, hashtag Matchbox 475. My apologies to Evan Ream. We will have him on to discuss. We were going to have him on to discuss the Sacramento NWSL team. That franchise looks like it's going to be moving and going away. And he was also going to discuss the Sacramento MLS franchises
The new stadium.
week 4 results, but we can't have it. Hank, plugs.
Let's go 5, man. Go
All right.
Revs.
Ballard.
At Chris J. Ballard on the Twitter, and also look out for the Talkie podcast.
Yeah.
If you
No
send
one
me-
will look out for it, but it's fine.
Talking Torquay.
Talking
The
Talkie.
next tweet that the show sends out, your show, tag us, and I'll forward that so Nick can read it because Tyler's here. So that's
All right.
Oh wait, no, Jeff Ballard. Sorry, I want to get all 3 of our fans there. Mark,
No relation, by the way, people.
Gathuda. At the Mark Via
Tyler.
on Twitter's.
Nope.
no.
Come on, Tyler.
Oh, I barely tweet. So,
Okay.
Well,
All right.
I mean, I've been following Mark for a long time. And Brian.
Yeah.
Yolanda
I'm sorry.
Saldivar. See.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yolanda Saldivar.
Top of the table.tv. If you again want to sit through and happen to watch all this, at top of the TV, at top of the table TV on Twitter. At
Man,
Brian
she was
Bentley.
just pumping. Those arms were moving.
At Brian Bentley, and that's it. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for top of the table. Thanks for watching. You can follow again at hashtag Matchbox 475.